What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I'm usually trying to be inside right now since it's the hottest part of the day, but I was out here looking at my pond in the front yard. As most of you guys know, I dug it out with Dad probably, I don't know, a year and a half ago or so. You can see there's a little bit of algae and stuff starting to grow on the sides. We threw in a bunch of minnows. If I can remember, I'll link the video from my main channel to this one at the end. It was about 6 months ago. The big pond in the back was drying up on the other side of where we bermed it up, and we had a little scoop net, and we're scooping them out just by the loads. And there was a bunch of little feeder minnows and a bunch of little catfish. They were probably about 2 inches long at most. We put a whole bunch out here, and I noticed here recently, it looks like it's a sprinkling on the water. I'll go ahead and flip you guys around real quick here. So you can just see all the little feeder minnows. Looks like they survived in there, but I want to see if some of those catfish are still in there and how big they are. But if there are fish in there, they got plenty to feed on. You can just see all the minnows. There's probably thousands of them in there. Just absolutely insane. I'd let the algae over here kind of grow up a little bit for a little bit of cover. Usually when I mow, I try to blow it away from the pond, but the last few times I blew it into the pond. Give them something to snack on. And just a little bit of cover from the sun, but look at that. Just tons of them in there. So like I said, we put those catfish in. I think they're gonna be in there. I'm not 100% sure they all made it or if there's even any in there, but what I did is got some frozen chicken, little pieces. I cut them into small little chunks. I got my rod over here. It's overkill for this pond, but it's the only little rod that I have right now. I hooked a semi-small hook on there. I don't know if you can see that right there or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook on this piece of chicken, throw it out there, and we're gonna see if we can catch ourselves maybe either a little catfish or possibly a little bluegill. I don't know if I had bluegill in there in the past. The pond did almost dry up completely, so I don't know if there's any that survived in there. So anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna hook up this chicken. We're gonna try to see if there's any fish in there. All right, so got my little setup here. Just got a little bobber, a little chunk of chicken. We're gonna throw it out there and see if we can catch anything. Like I said, the setup is overkill for this pond. I'm just trying to see if anything survived. Oh, I guess they did. Look at that. How awesome is that, just to have a small little pond in your front yard? Look at that, a little catfish. He's probably about 6 inches long, which is absolutely insane if that is the one. Let me flip you guys around real quick here. If those are the same ones that I put in, they've grown quite a bit. All right, that's pretty cool. If I caught this, and I bet you there might be some that are a little bigger than that. Like I said, this one's about 6 inches long. Got a little tummy on them. Looks like they have unlimited minnows to eat in there. I really don't feed them much at all. Sometimes I throw dog food in there. When I say sometimes, maybe once a month, not very often, but I'm gonna go ahead and put him back and see if we can catch another one. That's pretty cool. That sure didn't take very long. Like I said, I'm just fishing with a little piece of chicken. I'll try one more time and see if I can catch another one even bigger. I don't know how many are in there, but that one hit pretty damn quick. All those little minnows are trying to go for the bobber. This is so awesome, being able to fish in your front yard. Even if they're small, it's still fun. I threw it out there where it's a little bit deeper. All right, guys, I caught one just a little bit bigger. Went ahead and threw it back. I'm gonna use that one for the thumbnail on here, but I have some dog food here in a cup. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out there. Let's see. I'm not sure if they'll come up and eat it on camera or not, but I really should feed them a lot more out here so they don't just eat all the minnows, but plan on going out to the main pond once the fish that Dad stocked it with get a little bit bigger, catch a couple of the bluegill and throw them out here. I think realistically all I have is those feeder minnow fish and then those little catfish. The second one I caught was more of a yellow tone. That one had more of a blue stomach to it. I don't really know what kind of catfish they are, but nice to have in the pond, just something fun. Yeah, the little minnows are over here trying to eat the little pieces of dog food I threw out. I'll see if I can flip you guys around and get y'all a closer look. They're like little piranhas. They're just everywhere. I mean, I think it's pretty cool to have that in your yard. Like I said, when I first got the pond, realistically, I dug it for Tucker and Daisy. I'll go ahead and put my fishing stuff up. Really just wanted to see if there was something in there. Now that I know that there are catfish, I'm gonna let them be and I'm gonna start feeding them a little bit more. And then, like I said, if there's too many of them in there, I'll just throw a cast net in and throw them to the main pond, which the main pond is absolutely loaded with fish as well. Once again, Dad had stocked them with largemouth bass, blue cats. Let's see, there was channel cats, bluegill. I can't even think what else there was. What else was there, Dad? I can't remember them all. Crappie were in there, and a bunch of feeder minnows. The other day we were out there looking. Dad's throwing out his fish pellets, and they were just swarming. I swear it was just hundreds and hundreds of them just going in circles. We think it was little catfish, which a lot of them are coming in from the local creeks and stuff, but absolutely blows my mind how many were out there. What's up, chickens? They're out here somewhere. There's a couple over here. They got Big Red over here in the little chicken run, which they absolutely love. They've gotten all the grass eaten down for the most part, so there's a little patch on the side that they haven't got to yet. Red, you doing good? Let's see how many eggs they have. Oh yeah, they probably have at least a dozen eggs in there. We're trying to hatch out more. We had an incident at Mom and Dad's. The gate got left open and the chickens got in the backyard, and well, their dogs don't play when there's unwanted animals in the yard, and took out 3 of their chickens. So shit happens, most people understand. So I'm gonna try to hatch out more, get that going. Gotta clean up this section over here. I don't know why I parked my trailer right here next to the house, but I ended up putting a bunch of my camping gear up there. Finally got around to cleaning the truck. Shout out to the FedEx driver. I had a company send me a power bank, which I'll be posting that video very shortly here soon on this channel. If they would respond back in a timely manner, that'd be nice. I'm just waiting for them to respond back so I can post it. But it's an all-power power bank, 2500 watt with 400 watt solar panels. I did a review video on that. I typically don't do review videos, but it was something that I thought was pretty cool, and it would be very much needed when I go camping. So you'll have to check out that video. Please leave some good comments on that one, and maybe they'll send me something else. So yeah, that's basically all I got for this video. Just wanted to pop in real quick, and realistically, I just wanted to see if there was any fish down in the pond, and there's definitely catfish in there. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for a few more videos coming out this week. Once again, I'm going to try to incorporate more outdoor living, camping, fishing, hunting, and stuff like that on the main channel. I absolutely love being outside, and I love doing all that stuff. What I don't love is not having a lot of storage here. I got all my camping gear here on the front porch, the e-bike on this side, and all my other crap inside. So anyways, I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm gonna go inside and clean up a little bit, get this edited for y'all, have it out for tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoy it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.